Hello everyone, welcome to all. This is Rohan Ahmed Siddiqui, and today we will be going to discuss about a project which I made uh, as a part of my internship at Ineuron. So let's get started. So as we can see over here, this is the problem statement that was given to us. This is basically a binary classification problem where we need to predict that whether a person earns more than $50,000 per annum or not, based on various parameters like age, work class, the person's qualifications, etc. And we are also provided with the link of data set. From this link, we can just directly download our data. So after downloading it, it looks something like this. Here we have, as we can see over here, there are various parameters such as age, work class, education, marital status, and so on. And based on these set of parameters, we need to predict the salary. This is the target variable over here. So we just have to predict that whether a person earns more than $50,000 annually or not. Okay. So first we begin with importing all of this data into our Cassandra database. So we just imported all of this data into Cassandra database. As we can see from our SQL console, that this is how our data looks like in Cassandra. And after that, we just connected this Cassandra database with our Python. So this is how our code basically looks like. First, we begin with installing the Cassandra driver for Python using a bash command so as to connect our Cassandra database using with Python. And after that, we just moved ahead by importing all of our required set of libraries. And then we started with our exploratory data analysis part. So here's how we connected Python with our database using this piece of code and just read the data using pandas. And after that, we just performed all the necessary steps that are actually present in the life cycle of a data science project, starting from exploratory data analysis, feature engineering, feature selection, outlier treatment, and so on. After that, we just perform different types of encoding techniques like label encoding, one-hot encoding, and then so that we can prepare our data completely to be fed to our machine learning models. And then we just imported different types of machine learning models like logistic regression, decision trees, random forest, k-neighbors, cat-boost, XGBoost, SVC, and so that we can compare each of them and perform hyperparameter tuning on the best performing model. And this is how we compare different types of models by using a for loop. And these are the results that were obtained. So as we can see over here, it was an imbalanced classification problem. So the best F1 score was achieved by a cat-boost classifier. So to enhance its performance further, we will just perform hyperparameter tuning on cat-boost classifier using grid search CV. So these are the set of parameters that we defined over here in this dictionary params, and this is how our data pipeline looks like. And then we just performed our hyperparameter tuning, and as we can see over here, we further enhanced the F1 score for cat-boost classifier, and then we just checked different performance metrics of cat-boost classifier like confusion matrix, recall, precision, accuracy. And after that, we just converted it into a pickle file and dumped it into our local directory. After that, we just uploaded our trained model, which is now in the form of a pickle file, to our GitHub repository. So this is how our GitHub repository looks like. Here, as we can see, that we have a pipeline.pkl which contains our trained model, and we will just keeping it aside for us for some time. And then we just developed the user interface, so using Anvil. So this is how our UI looks like, and this is the code. This is the code that has to be implemented at the backend of the web application. And we just connected it with the help of an uplink. This is the uplink, as we can see over here, and using this we can just connect our web application with the code that is running in our local machine. So this is the piece of code. As we can see over here, this is the piece of code that is running inside our local machine, and then we just created a server so that you it can we just created a server using Flask application, which just displays that the server is alive and running, and implements this piece of code 24/7 using threading or asynchronous execution. And this is how our proc file requirements.txt looks like. And we just uploaded all of these files to our Heroku, and this is how our application looks like. This is the server, as we can see over here, the Flask server. It just displays server is alive and running because it's running 24/7. And now we have seen enough of description about our application, and now let's see our web application in action. Okay, so let's just type here incomepred.anvil.app. So it's getting loaded. So as we can see over here, we have to enter our age. So let's say 20, and number of hours per week. So let's say 45. And after that, capital gains or losses, let's say none. And for the selection of country, let's choose United States, and the highest level of qualification, highest level of education, let's say masters, and the marital status as single, and occupation as armed craft repair and male, and let's say the race white. And yeah, I forgot to choose the work class, so let's say private. And just let's just hit the get prediction button, and as we can see, it's loading. And here's the our predictions. The person is expected to earn less than or equal to $50,000 annually. So that's how our application looks like. So thank you everyone. See you later. Bye bye.